y'all know what time it is. We're back with another TBR jar video. My favorite video to film of the month. Honestly, like, I love picking my TBR. Something about the jar is so much fun. Hang on just a minute. I started with a little bit too much excitement there. Let me start over. Hello. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren if you haven't met me yet. Today's video, like I said, we're going to be using the infamous TBR jar to pick our... Is it August? Oh my gosh. It's literally going to be... That's like back to school, guys. Not that I graduated. No more back to school for me. No, but to be honest, everybody said like, no, enjoy school while you have it, yada yada. Bro, having a job and having money, nothing like it, let me tell you. Anyway, today's video, guys, I promised y'all in the last TBR jar video that we were going to have a more prompts in the TBR jar. That's what I'm trying to say here. And guys, it doesn't look like I added some, but I promise I did. Last night I made so many of these, but they're all like so small. Like, see how that is? It unfolds, but genuinely, I added so many more prompts than I ever did to this jar, and so these are gonna last forever. Like, I don't think I've ever made that many in one setting, but yeah, there's a few remaining big ones, so we're probably gonna try to get those first, and then we're gonna have all the mini prompts, which I am so pleased with the new prompts that I picked out. So like, I think they're just so fun. You guys will have to stay tuned for the rest of the TBR jar videos to see kind of what those prompts are. Maybe we'll get to a few today, who knows. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen a TBR jar video from me and you kind of don't really know how it works, basically I use this jar right here, which has a bunch of prompts that help me in picking my TBR or to be read for the month. So all of my TBR books are going to be right here on this shelf. A few of them kind of go out of the frame, but don't you worry, I will show you those like if they fit the prompt or whatnot. And so all of these are options for the month TBR. Although my TBR shelf is getting a little bit low, not gonna lie, I haven't bought books in a minute, so I'm not afraid to, you know, search on my Goodreads or whatever to find more books, and then obviously buy the books if needed, read them on the Kindle, you know the drill. Like, I've been getting into more of reading books on the Kindle, to be honest. Like, instead of reading a physical book, I don't know what it is. I used to be diehard physical book, but tell me why I've been listening to like more little audiobooks and that kind of thing. So yeah, who knows where this video could go, but without further ado, let's go ahead and pick our first prompt. By the way, I pick between like 5 to 6 books each month, generally kind of depending on how much I think I'm gonna read. Not gonna lie though, recently I haven't been reading as much. That's one downside of a full-time job is, you know, the reading time is a little limited, but hopefully later on I can get more of like a remote job. We can have more time. Oh my gosh, guys, that just scared the crap out of me. Side note, I wrote on my pants today with ballpoint pen, and so that was making me so mad, my dress pants. So I got home and scrubbed them all with detergent and whatever. I couldn't find my Tide stick. I was so mad. But anyway, I now put them in the washing machine and it made the loudest noise, and that just scared the crap out of me. What am I saying, guys? Let's pick the first prompt. Here we go. Prompt number 1, a big prompt, as I said. Alright, we've got a book that is part of a series. Okay, we could go so many ways with this prompt. Oh my gosh, wait, I forgot. I have to add a book to the shelf. This one's not on the TBR shelf, but we could totally include it, and that is Releasing Tin by Chloe Walsh. Guys, this is the 6th and most recent book she's published in the Boys of Tommen. After I read this one, I'll be fully caught up with the series. Now, she's still publishing more books in the future, but this is kind of like the most recently published, if that makes sense. So this book is humongous. It's like 700 something pages. I'm not sure if I want to go into this one, if we're being honest, because I'm still in the middle of Taming 7, and even that book, guys, like, this series is pretty heavy, not gonna lie, especially, you know, the first 4 books. Taming 7, I'm not far enough in for it to really be heavy. It's more of like a vibes read at the moment, but we're like 100 pages in, just for context if you've read it. But this series in general, guys, if you haven't heard of it, The Boys of Tommen, it follows this group of high schoolers in Ireland during the early 2000s, and they're kind of friend group, but it's marketed as a YA series. It's not a YA series, guys. The drama and sadness that these books, like, they are crazy. They will put you in your feelings, and they're just really heavy. So I don't know if I want to go into this one. I've been taking kind of breaks in between the books just because of how heavy they are, so this could be an option, but let's see what else we've got. Okay, I could continue on with this series, The Poppy War. Guys, this is the second book, The Dragon Republic. I just recently finished The Poppy War, the first one, and this is a 3-book fantasy series based on a war that took place in history, and it is so dark. The first book even like really was getting me with the gore and everything. It's a war series. We're pretty much following a war, and apparently the darkness only increases. So once again, am I ready for that? I don't know. know. I also just can't believe the ending that the first book had. Like, still, I'm bamboozled. And I don't know if I can take it. Like, I might want to just pick a lighthearted romance. Let's see. You know, I've been really wanting to get into this series right here, Magnolia Parks. Like, guys, I know this series was so popular a while ago, and it's kind of fallen off a little bit, but not for me. Like, I've had this book on my TBR for a little bit now, and I just haven't gotten into it. Honestly, I kind of do want to read the rest of the Boys of Tommen series, at least get caught up before I get into this one. So I'm not really sure about it. You know what? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna just, yeah, let's do it. I think we're gonna go into The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang, the second book in the Poppy War. Because guys, the way the first book ended, like, I can't just be sitting on that cliffhanger. Like, I need to know where the series goes. There's too many loose ends with, like, characters. I need to know what happens. Things are not resolved at the moment, okay? Like, I'll just say that. And it's been crazy. I really enjoyed the first book. I gave it a 4 stars. Stay tuned for my monthly reading wrap up to see more thoughts on it though. But yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one just because I don't know if I'm ready. I really don't. It's about 600 pages. It's pretty long. There's a lot of words on each page. I sound like I don't like reading, I swear I do, but wow, am I ready for this much? We'll see. The first book, put it on the shelf. I'm gonna display it here that we can kind of see where we're at. All right, let's pick prompt number 2. Here we go. A book set in a small town. Do I have any? Okay, I have this book right here that I've been meaning to get into. I'm not sure if it's set in a small town though. This is Mile High by Liz Humforty. You know, looking at the cover, it's not exactly screaming small town. I don't think so. Guys, I don't know that I have one. Could it be Book Lovers by Emily Henry? Sunshine Falls, North Carolina. That's giving small town vibes. And honestly, this could be so good because what is more of a perfect book for the summer than an Emily Henry? Like, genuinely, wait, this is actually perfect. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Book Lovers, I haven't read an Emily Henry in general in like a few months. The last one I read was Funny Story, I believe, or People We Meet on Vacation. No, I think it was Funny Story was the last one, and I haven't read one since then, so this could be perfect. Like, oh my gosh, I remember I read Beach Read last year when I went to Florida on spring break, and it was just like such a vibe. Like, I literally brought it because I thought beach read, this will be a perfect beach read. You know, that was not set on a beach. Little bit misleading there, but I've heard so many good things about this one, and even from people that say they don't like Emily Henry, I've heard that they in fact love this one, so might need to give it a try. Like, I've heard a lot of crazy things about Charlie Lasher too, our male main character. Yeah, we have, okay, so one summer, 2 rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. So I guess it's rivals to lovers. Sometimes I don't like that, like enemies to lovers. You know what I really don't like actually is a bully romance, which scares me whenever it comes to like the Zodiac Academy, because the first book I've heard is a bully romance. Yeah, we're gonna have to see with that one, but yeah, I think this is the one we're gonna go with for a small town setting. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Guys, we've got a blue theme going on. Cute. Let's pick our third prompt. A book chosen by someone else. Do I even have someone that'll pick a book for me at the moment? You know, I think I'm gonna ask my sister because I always ask Tyler, and I feel like I want to change it up. Let me send her a Snapchat. She always answers my Snapchats. Can you pick a book for me off this shelf for a video? Wait, that's kind of blurry. Let me get it. Oh, she's already typing. Okay, perfect. I'm sending her it. She said what shelf? That's because I didn't send the picture yet. Look at it. All right, she's looking at it. She's typing. Atomic Habits! Boy, she's gonna watch this video. The one nonfiction. Bro, the one nonfiction. I'm gonna send a crying face. No! Oh my gosh, guys. Y'all can't see it in the clip, but I've had this book on my shelf for the longest time. This is in fact Tyler's copy, but do I want to read a nonfiction? I don't know. But I've heard so many good things about this one, and it might be one that I could annotate because he has a hardback and a paperback, so why would it matter if I annotated the paperback? You know what I mean? I feel like this could be just one of those that I read maybe a chapter or so in the morning. I don't really know. Guys, a nonfiction. This is crazy work right here. Oh my gosh, do I want to do a nonfiction? It has a story in the beginning, but it's like in 2015, in 2016, at the start of 2017. I did this. I draw on biology, neuroscience, philosophy, psychology, and more, and have been around for many years. What I offer you is a synthesis of the best ideas smart people figured out a long time ago, as well as the most compelling discoveries scientists have made recently. I mean, we could try it, I guess. Get better per 1 cent. What? A revolutionary way to get 1% better every day. Why is percent not one word? It's spread out. All right, the third book on the August TBR, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Because no, in all seriousness though, I have heard amazing things about this book, and just like the way it makes you more productive, like pushes you to be a better version of yourself. It honestly could be good for me. We're gonna see. Yeah, let's put it up here. Let's see, Catherine said something else. She sent a crying face. I said, thanks for responding so quick. Gotcha, fan. All right, what are we on? Prompt number 4. Is this the last big prompt? No, there's a few more in there, but they're gonna be done after this video, I think. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I love this one. I love whenever you have to go on a cover scavenger hunt, guys. A book with an animal on the cover. Ooh, let us see. Let us see. The fine print is only a building. King of Wrath does not. Addicted to You. No, no, no. Oh my gosh. Does a dragon count as an animal? Guys, I know I still haven't read it, but what are you gonna do? I don't think I'm gonna read it because a new ACOTAR is coming out this year, and I want to reread ACOTAR, so I can't be reading all these new fantasies. Fourth Wing, like, I need to commit. I need to reread Fourth Wing because it's been too long, and then I really need to get into this one. Y'all know my excuse, though. I've told you a billion times. I need Onyx Storm to come out in a paperback because of the cliffhanger that's in this one, and it's still not a paperback. It's been over a year. This is ridiculous. Like, anyway, Releasing 10 does not have an animal. Zodiac Academy, is that an animal? No, that's like a person's face. Oh wait, actually there's a dragon on this one too. And little like unicorns at the top. Let's see, Once Upon a Broken Heart does not look like it has anything. Heavenly Bodies, it's also a crime that I've not read this one yet. Does not have an animal. Let me see, One Dark Window. No, this one probably does. The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Oh my gosh, wait, this is actually like the best animal one yet. We're gonna have to go with this one, or I could see if this one does. No, Blood Over Brighthaven does not. Let me see if Phantasma. No, a skull is definitely not an animal. Guys, I think we're gonna have to pick this one. A serpent. No, the Serpent and the Wings of Night has what better than a literal serpent, a snake. That's more of an animal, I would argue, than a dragon. So we're gonna have to go with this one. I say we're gonna have to, like, I'm not so excited about this series, actually. I'm pretty sure it's just a duology, which I love. No, no, no. That's One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns is the duology. This one's actually a whole series, but I don't mind that because I've heard so many amazing things. Could I tell you what it's about? No. However, am I excited to read it still? Yes. I know it has vampires. It has a vampire king. Like, oh, I love spooky fall vibes, and that's what this is giving. And I need that in the summer when it's 110 degrees outside. I need some fall vibes. So here we go. The fourth book, The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. Oh wait, it is a duet. Book 1 of the Nightborn duet. That's what it says in the front. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. I love duets. They're so good because it's just all you need, honestly. Like, you don't have to commit to getting into a humongous series, but it still gives you enough to where you can really build that connection with your characters and follow them through a multi-book series. Like, what more could you need? Honestly, I think my favorite is a trilogy. That's just like the sweet spot. But a duology is perfect too, and a standalone. Fantasy standalones are rare, but they hit. Here we go. Alright guys, I think we're gonna pick one more prompt just because we've kind of already got a few good ones here. We've got 4. And do I want to pick 6 though? Because this is a non-fiction. It's giving me weird vibes. I don't know. And the rest of them are blue. It's kind of cool. Okay, we'll pick one and see what it is, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Another big prompt. A book with a person on the cover. Guys, I don't think I have any at all. Wait, that's a lie. I literally do. Does this count as a person? I don't think so. I don't think that's the kind of person it's meaning. Guys, the only one I have with a person, and this isn't even really a person, this is legs, is Magnolia Parks. But I would say it works. What are you? I would say that works. Guys, these covers, like, they're okay. I honestly wish I had gotten the British covers. I just think they're so much prettier. But here we are, living in America. I don't want to pay so much for the British covers. I just really want to consume the story, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, this series right here, I've heard so many good things about. It follows these rich socialites, which normally sounds kind of prestigious and like, to me, like a little bit like they're better than you vibes. But it's another one of those where you're following these relationships and just the drama, and I love some drama in a book, what can I say? And reading about rich people drama is kind of fun sometimes. Not gonna lie, it's toxic, it's dramatic, it's rich people problems, it's just a fun, silly, goofy time. But I don't know. I've heard so many mixed reviews about it, especially like Jessa Hastings lately. I don't know, but I still want to give it a try just because I already own the book. I've owned it for a while and I just haven't read it. So here we go. The 5th book on the August TBR is Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. Alright guys, I think that's all of the books we're gonna go through here just because, like I said, we do have quite a busy month of August coming up. I don't think there's a holiday in August at all. Yeah, there's not, I don't think. It's Labor Day's in September, right? Yeah, so I don't have a day off until then. So I think this is a good amount of books for that month and the time we have allocated. But yeah, yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed following along in today's video. Maybe it gave you guys some reading recommendations, some TBR prompt ideas if you're wanting to create your own. It's such a fun little challenge even if you're not going to film it. Just to pick a book out for yourself even. It's just like fun. I don't know. Like I just love doing it. Even just randomly throughout the month, I'll not want to read a book on my TBR. Like this isn't a commitment, don't get me wrong. If I don't want to read one of these, then I'll literally go to the TBR prompt, pick a prompt, just like for my own fun time, and then I'll pick a book from there. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Please be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more bookish content in the future. Stay tuned for more reading vlogs, reading wrap-ups, sit-down videos, bookish chats, TBR jar videos, everything. We've got it here on my channel and you're not gonna want to miss out. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!